script, you're looking at a vehicle that's about to rewrite the rules of what an SUV can be. It's fast, loud, unapologetically purple, and it hides a secret in its drive system that BMW hasn't officially confirmed. Yet, welcome back to the channel where design, engineering, and the raw thrill of the open road meet. Today, we're taking a deep, exhilarating dive into the 2025 BMW X5, drenched in a custom factory finish color that turns more heads than a Lamborghini in Monaco. But it's not just about the paint. Underneath that bright purple skin lies one of the most quietly revolutionary updates BMW has made in a decade. Let's start with what you see and what you think you see. This isn't just another mid-cycle facelift. The proportions are subtly tweaked. The hood sits fractionally lower, giving the front end a more aggressive, shark nose stance that harks back to classic M cars. The new laser-accented headlights now stretch into the fenders, and a reprofiled kidney grille? Still controversial, but slimmer, smarter, and thankfully no longer oversized for the sake of drama. And then there's the color. Officially named Thunder Violet Metallic, it's a bold choice from BMW's expanded individual program, designed for drivers who refuse to blend in. The finish isn't just about being flashy. In direct sunlight, the metallic flake reveals a gradient from rich plum to iridescent amethyst, something you really have to see in motion to believe. BMW claims it took over 100 iterations to perfect the way it reacts to natural and artificial light. It's dramatic, it's luxurious, and it's impossible to ignore. Now let's talk performance, because that's where this 2025 X5 starts to pull away from the competition, and maybe even from its own lineage. The base model starts with a refined version of BMW's iconic B58 3.0-liter inline-six, now assisted by a 48-volt mild hybrid system. But the real star here is the X5 M60i. It's packing a re-engineered version of the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, producing 523 horsepower. That engine, paired with BMW's newest xDrive all-wheel drive system and recalibrated ZF8 speed transmission, delivers 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds, and it feels faster. There's a reason for that. The power delivery is smoother, more linear, and somehow more mechanical. BMW hasn't officially said it, but there are whispers, real ones from inside Bavaria, that this is the last V8-powered X5 before the line fully embraces electrification. And that might explain why this M60 feels like it's been tuned not just for speed, but for emotion. The throttle mapping is razor-sharp. The exhaust note, now amplified through a dual-mode active system, crackles and snarls like an M5 CS on cold start. You don't just drive this SUV. You command it. Inside, the 2025 update brings a new iDrive 9 interface with a sweeping curved display that seamlessly merges driver and infotainment screens. It's intuitive, cleaner than before, and surprisingly quick, even under heavy load. Thankfully, BMW kept the physical volume knob, a small but welcome nod to those who still appreciate tactile control in an increasingly touch-obsessed world. Materials are where this X5 steps up. The merino leather is stitched with contrasting plum thread to match the exterior, and the ambient lighting now subtly adjusts based on drive mode. It's less gimmick, more mood. The rear seats? Heated, ventilated, and now with optional executive lounge headrests that make this SUV feel a lot more like a 7 Series on stilts. But it's the drive system where things get really interesting. Buried in the update notes is a cryptic mention of variable torque allocation optimization, a phrase that may sound benign until you get the X5 into a tight corner. This thing rotates. Unlike any X5 before it, it actually feels rear-biased. A few laps on a private track made it clear. BMW isn't just using torque vectoring. There's some wizardry happening in the rear differential that hints at tech borrowed directly from the XM. It's subtle, but once you feel it, you can't unfeel it. And let's not forget the practicality. It's still a 5-passenger SUV with over 70 cubic feet of cargo space, an optional air suspension that lowers for loading, and towing capacity north of 7,200 pounds. Daily usability? Check. Weekend warrior? Absolutely. Purple rebel that just might be a future classic? Now we're getting somewhere. So, where's the 2025 BMW X5 in Thunder Violet Metallic really stand? It's more than just a style statement. It's the swan song of combustion-era X5s, hiding cutting-edge tech and visceral engineering beneath a wild, unapologetic colorway. BMW could have gone quiet into the electrified night. Instead, they dropped a purple thunderclap. If you made it this far, you're one of us. Someone who sees cars not just as transportation, but as passion, precision, and poetry on wheels. Drop a comment below and tell us, would you go bold with purple or stick to something more classic? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to see what the future of SUVs really looks like. See you in the next one. Keep it fast, loud, and unforgettable.